Yes, welcome back. This is NTV at Well. Now, very soon, not very far away from today, or in the next few hours, President Yoweri Museveni will be closing the campaign to distribute mosquito nets around the country. And in the studio with me to have a conversation around that and to tell us the progress and update us on what has been done, where and how, is Dr. Godfret Magumba, East and Southern African Regional Director, Malaria Consortium. You're very welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So I need you to first update us on this whole campaign that has been going on. What have you been able to cover? What have we covered? Are you satisfied that the coverage or the footprint where you have been able to go? Are you satisfied that you've done some work that will finally see the levels of malaria sort of come down or even controlled?
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, malaria is the biggest killer in Uganda. It kills mainly children and women that are pregnant, and the government has come out to help with preventing malaria, and the major prevention program is the distribution and use of bed nets. The government of Uganda, with the support from donors and partners like Malaria Consortium, since the beginning of last year, have been supporting the distribution of long-lasting insecticide-treated nets. We've been moving all the country. We started in the north, then northeast, east, central, west, then
almost every corner of the country.
Absolutely.
24 million.
Actually, there will be 28.
28
million nets. 2 weeks ago, we completed in Kampala, and a week prior, we finished in Wakiso. And this weekend, actually tomorrow, we will be honored by His Excellency the President to close down the campaign in Western Uganda, where we'll be distributing the last distribution in 5 districts: Nimbarara, Shema, Bunbujo, Kasese, and Kagadi.
Okay.
But the main function
Dr.
will be
Magumba, is the problem of malaria, you're a doctor, that's
yes,
very
absolutely.
good thing.
Sure,
I'm,
sure.
I'm speaking to an authority. Is it about the lack of mosquito nets? Is it about mosquito nets really? Can we control malaria and have healthy families, prevent our babies from getting malaria, people who are dying of malaria today without... Do we have to use mosquito nets?
Absolutely.
And mosquito nets very critical.
Absolutely.
What other things must we do to bring down the levels of malaria?
Okay.
Because some people will say, I cannot sleep in a mosquito net. Okay. A mosquito can bite you in office. It can bite you. The surroundings matter so much, as far as I can remember P3 science. So is it about mosquito nets? And how safe are these drugs, whatever, chemicals in those
within
nets?
the nets? Well, that's a very good question. Using mosquito nets is one of the major and most effective control program. The others are spraying houses, but that also has its own guidelines. In areas that have very, very high malaria, you can use indoor residual spraying, but nets are the most recommended across the country. In terms of prevention, for pregnant women, you can also use pills that they take during pregnancy. Then on the other side, if one has got malaria, there is treatment, diagnosis and treatment. Now coming back to nets, they are the most effective, cost effective. They are expensive, but while used properly, they are the most cost effective. A net can last for about 3 years, or you can wash it 20 times, whichever comes fast. The chemical within is, you don't need to retreat it or respray it. It is embedded in there and it will stay for its lifespan.
And when you wash it?
Even when you wash it, at least 20 times. Which is about 3 years really, if we've calculated some of those things. So you need, especially children under 5, pregnant women, and everybody need to sleep under mosquito nets in our country, because the mosquitoes are very prevalent. They are almost everywhere. Yes, you've said there are mosquitoes that can bite you, during the day. The ones that cause malaria are night biting. The ones that bite during the day usually don't cause malaria. In addition to the mosquito net, you can use good, especially for children, dress them up well. You can...
Are these chemicals safe for humans?
Absolutely, absolutely. They've been tested over and over. We've been using, this is not the first time we're distributing mosquito nets.
So in other countries?
Even in Uganda,
well.
3 years ago, we distributed 22 million nets. And in fact, malaria came down by a half. So we are hoping that this time, with these nets, we should also be able to see a significant reduction.
As we go out, the president is going to be in Shema tomorrow, closing the campaign. Great job done. What do you expect to hear from him? What do you expect as stakeholders to tell him in terms of policy, in as far as budgeting and allocation of funds to the health budget, etc., to control this disease?
We know that...
I know that we don't have enough.
Absolutely.
But what can we do briefly?
Okay, two things. One, we know that the president cares about this country. So we pray and hope that he will continue to allocate...
What will be your recommendation to him?
To
allocate, going around the country and seeing
to allocate more resources for malaria control. Then to the rest of the population, these tools have been given to us. Let's use them. Let's retain them and let's use them. And use them effectively.
And not use them as wedding nets.
No.
Thank you very much, Dr. Godfret Magumba. This debate is so long. We can always continue. We can always invite you on other sports to come and discuss with us. I'm afraid we have a short time. We have to go. He's from the Eastern Southern Africa Regional Director, Malaria Consortium.